Hi, welcome to my channel pibyme Maths. We are going to solve Pure Math 2 January 2024 paper in this video. This paper consists of 10 questions. So question number 1. This is from the fact theorem remainder theorem. F of x is divided by x minus 2 and the remainder is 3. So you need to take x minus 2 is equal to 0, so x is 2. So when f of x is divided by x minus 2, you can replace x by 2, you will get the remainder 3. So in this function, replace x by 2. 8 times 2 cube, 3 times 2 square, 8 times 2 plus 2 is equal to 3. Make a as a subject. 8a plus 12 minus 16 plus 2 is 3. 12 minus 16 minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2, goes to the other side. 3 plus 2 5. A is equal to 5 over 8. It's a simple 3-mark question. Question number 2 now. Find the coefficient of the x power 7, the term in x power 7. Always remember the general term NCR, A power n minus R, B power R. That's a general term. A is the first term, n is the power, so it's 12CR, A power 12 minus R, B is 4x power R. That's a general term. So to get power 7, x power 7, this R has to be 7. So replace R by 7, you will get 12C7, 3 over 8 to the power 5, 4x to the power 5. And then you need to carefully calculate this. 12C7 is 792 times 3 over 8 power 5. 3 over 8 to the power 5. Wow, okay. So this value times 792 times 4 power 5. Sorry, it should be 4 power 7, right? Not 4 power 5. So I'm going to multiply again by 4 square. 96228. So this should be power 7. So it's going to be 96228x square. They want the coefficient actually, so just write it as 96228. That's the answer. 3-mark question. So don't ever sit there and write the whole expansion till x power 7. You need to write the general term. Question 3 now. The circle has center 3, 5. The circle has center 3, 5, center A, and passes through a point 8, 7. B is 8, negative 7. Find the equation of the circle C. To find the equation, you need center and radius. Radius is basically the distance between these two. So the radius is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. 8 square root of 5 square minus 12 square, same as 12 square. 13. R is 13. You can straight away write the equation using the center. X minus 3 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square is equal to R square. 13 square is 169. That's all. Easy 3-mark. Let's move on to the next part now. Okay, the part B of the question has some information given here. M and N lie on the circle such that Mn is a chord of C, okay, and it lies above the x-axis. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to draw the circle first. The center of the circle is 3, 5. So let's say 3, 5 is in here. And the radius is 13. So definitely you'll have a bigger circle here. I'm trying to put a circle here. Okay, let's say we have a bigger circle, something like this. Okay, we don't need the exact figure. Now they are talking about a chord here above the x-axis, they say, and parallel to x-axis. Okay, has length 4 to root 2. This whole length is from here to here. The whole length is 4 root of 22. Find an equation of the line passing through the point. They want you to find the equation of this line. In other words, they want you to find this point. If you can find the point, you can straight away, let's say the point is 10. You can write the equation as y is equal to 10, right? So by asking you to find the equation, they want you to find the y coordinate actually. Now we know this point is 5, so definitely this length is 5. From here to here this length is 5. We just need to find this little length, or in other words this length. So if you complete this right angle triangle, this will be half of 4 root 2, 22, which is 2 root of 22. And sorry, I am talking about this length, sorry, this one. Complete this diagram. So we know the radius is 13, we can find the length already. So let's say this is A, I'm gonna call it B. So AB is equal to, or AB square is equal to, using Pythagoras theorem, 13 square minus 2 root of 22 whole square. 13 square minus 2 root of 22 whole square, 81. So square root of 81 is equal to 9. So this length is 9. So the total length is 5 plus 9, 14. Therefore the equation is y is equal to 14. That's all. You see, to solve this one you need a little diagram, otherwise you are not going to understand this. I'm going to move on to question number 4. Sketch the curve, the reciprocal curve a power minus x, where a is greater than 1. We have two curves. This is the curve for a power x if a is greater than 1. This is the curve for a power x if a is smaller than 1 but positive. So we are dealing with this curve now. Okay. So what we need to do first, take a power x. This is a power x with the y-intercept 1. If you replace x by minus x, it's a reflection over y-axis. This is a power minus x, this is a power x. Now when you put plus 4, the graph will be moved upwards 4 units. I'm going to sketch the graph here. Always label the axis and the origin first. If you move the curve 4 units upwards, the horizontal asymptote will also be moved. So it's y is equal to 4 now, and the graph will be here with the y coordinate. It was 1 before, now we are moving 4 units up, 0, 5. So that's a graph a power minus x plus 4. So they want you to mention the equation of asymptote and the y-intercept. We mentioned all already, that's it. So you'll be given 3 marks for this. The next part of the question. The table above shows the corresponding values of x and y for a different function, 3 power minus half x plus 4. They want you to use the trapezium rule to find the approximate value of integral minus 4 to 8.5. So you can't just blindly apply the trapezium rule. You always need to pay attention to all the detailed facts given. Minus 4 to 8.5 is this. So we are going to take the table values. Look at the common difference here, 2.5. That's the width of each strip. You need to mention it, otherwise you will lose a mark. So that's 2.5, positive 2.5. And then apply the trapezium rule. What's the trapezium rule? H over 2. the first y value plus the last y value. 13 plus 4.009 plus 2 times the sum of the rest of the y values. Write these values here. 0 plus 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 all these values, close the bracket, and then put it in your calculator carefully. 2.5 divided by 2 times the first y value plus the last y value plus 2 times the sum of the rest of the y value. 6.280 plus 4.577 plus 4.416 plus 4.307. Close the bracket and close the main bracket. So that's the answer. I'm gonna double check my working. 4.037 is correct. 4. Oh, why I put 416 here? It should be 146. 68.8. They want the answer to two significant figures, so 69 is the answer. So the answer here is 69. That's all. We're going to move on to the next part now. Okay. In the previous part we got this answer, minus 4 to 8.5, 3 power minus half x plus 4 dx is equal to 69. And using that value they want you to solve these two integrals. Okay, look at the first one. The plus 4 is missing. So what I'm going to do for I'm going to add a 4 and subtract a 4 and then split it. Integral 3 power minus half x plus 4 dx minus integral 4 dx. So split it. The upper limit is 8.5, lower limit is minus 4. This whole thing is 69. 69 minus. This one you need to integrate it normally. Integral of 4x, sub in the upper limit minus lower limit. So you are going to get 69 minus of the upper limit 4 times 8.5. 4 times 8.5, which is 34, minus 4 times minus 4 plus 16, which is 50. You subtract, you get 19 as the answer. That's the answer, 19. I'm going to explain the double right now, so you need to listen to me carefully. We have two integrals actually. This is the same as the one we got in the previous part. The answer is 69 plus. And the graph is this actually. This is the graph we got. So if you take it from minus 4, let's say this is minus 4 to 8.5. When you integrate the function from minus 4 to 8.5, basically you are getting this area, the area below the curve. Right? Now in this graph, in this function now, it's 3 power positive half. So the graph will be this. Positive half, and this would be 4. And if you take it from negative 8.5 to 4, this area will be same as this area. These two areas are same. So basically you can just put 69 plus 69 is equal to 138. That's all. Question number 5 now. Find the value of this integral. This sigma notation. So since 6 is in multiplication, I'm going to take 6 out. Sigma 0.25 to the power r is equal to 1 to infinity. Let's write out all the terms. When you replace r by 1, it's 0.25, r by 2 0.25 square, 0.25 cube, etc. till infinity. the common ratio is second term divided by the first term. You will get 0.25, which is less than 1. So it's basically, you need to apply the sum to infinity formula, A over 1 minus R. So it's basically 6 times 0.25 over 1 minus 0.25. 2 is the answer. That's all. Easy 3-mark question. Sum to infinity. Let's move on to the next part. This is recurrence relation again. Show that this sequence is periodic. How do we know it's periodic? We need to find the second term now. Using this, write the formula for recurrence relation for U2, U1 minus 3 divided by U1 minus 2. Replace U1 by 3. So 3 minus 3, you will get 0. Find U3 now. Write the formula U2 minus 3 divided by U2 minus 2. So replace U2 by 0, you will get 3 over 2. You see, we have first term 3, second term 0, third term 3 over 2. Let's find the fourth term. U3 minus 3 divided by U3 minus 2. 3 over 2 minus 3 divided by 3 over 2 minus 2. You will get U4. I'm gonna use my calculator. 3 over 2, 1.5 minus 3 divided by 1.5 minus 2. I got 3 again. You see the term is repeating again. So you can say U4 is equal to U1. Therefore, it's a periodic sequence. What is the order of the sequence? The number of terms that are being repeated, 3. That's the order of the sequence. 3 is the answer here. Order is 3. That's all. Next part now. Find n is equal to 1 to 70. This is one of the most common questions. You will get a periodic sequence. N is equal to 1 to 70. Un is U1 plus U2 plus U3 plus U4, U5, U6 plus etc. etc. There are total of 70 terms. You should know how many 3 terms are being repeated. So how many 3's are there? The integer part is 23. So you will have 1, 2, there are 23 times these terms will be repeated. 3, 0, 3 over 2, 23 times. So 23 times 3. 23 times 3 is, there are 69 terms. So the 70th term will be, it will start from 3 again. So basically you sum up this, which is 9 over 2, 23 times 9 over 2 plus the last term. 23 times 9 over 2 plus the last term. 213 over 2. That's the answer. Question number 6. This is like solving logarithmic equation, but they don't want you to solve it. They just want you to frame this equation. The method is the same. Put all the logarithms to one side. So it's going to be, you can put the 2 as a power. It's going to be log x plus 3 square to the base 4 plus log x to the base 4 minus log 4x plus 2 to the base 4 is equal to half. Now the next step is combine the logarithms to a single logarithm. So it's going to be log, you can multiply these two because of plus, x times x plus 2 whole square divided by the next logarithm because it's negative is half. Okay, combine them to a single log. Next step, rewrite this using power without logarithm. You can write it as 4 power half is equal to x times x plus 2 whole square divided by 4x plus 2. And then it's all about simplification. 4 power half is 2. Bring it here. It becomes 8x plus 4 is equal to, expand it, x square plus 4x plus 4. Open the bracket and put everything one side. So you will get 8x plus 4 is equal to x cube plus 4x square plus 4x. We're not getting this equation. We get x cube, we get minus 4. Something is wrong because, oh sorry, I made a little mistake. It's x plus 3. X plus 3. So when you expand it, you are going to get x square plus 6x plus 9. So it's going to be x cube plus 6x square plus 9x. So put everything one side, you got the equation x cube plus 6x square, 9 minus 8 is x, minus 4 is 0. That's all. It's a 4-mark question. Let's move on to part B of the question now. Minus 1 is one root of this equation. Find the other two roots. It's a 3-mark question. Okay. If minus 1 is a root, x is equal to minus 1, then x plus 1 will be a factor of this function. So what we need to do to find the other roots, we need to use the long division method. Divide this by x plus 1. Multiply by x square, we'll get x cube plus x square. Change the sign, this will be cancelled. 5x square, bring down the next term. Multiply by 5x, you will get 5x square plus 5x. Change the sign, this will be cancelled. We'll get minus 4x, bring down the next 4, minus 4, multiply by minus 4, minus 4x minus 4 is 0. So you can write the function as x plus 1 times the quotient x square plus 5x minus 4 is equal to 0. I'm going to use my calculator to solve the quadratic. 1, 5 minus 4. Wow. Okay, they want you to find the other two roots. This is a positive number, the next one is a negative number. Minus 5 plus or minus, so x is equal to minus 5 plus or minus square root of 41 over 2. Here x is equal to minus 1. Now here we are solving it from the logarithmic equation, so x has to be positive, cannot be negative, right? It's not just a cubic equation, right? We framed it from the logarithmic equation, so we don't take the negative value, we take only x is equal to minus 5 plus square root of 41 over 2. You need to write it, otherwise you will lose a mark. Actually, that's part of a separate question. Actually, here the question says two roots. You need to mention two roots. For the next one, it's a 1-mark question, so you can write x is equal to, x cannot be negative 1, cannot be minus 5 minus root of 41 by 2. It has to be plus root of 41 by 2. Just mention this separately. It's a separate question anyway. That's all.